So enemas are a critical part of detox because when you're detoxing your body, and this is where a lot of people go wrong, they start taking detox supplements or they do a cleanse. But the number one most important thing is that you're eliminating. Beyond managing stress, the next stage and most important step is going to the toilet. And when you're detoxing, you need to be going 2 to 3 times a day. And most people maybe go once a day, some people every second day. And so the reason enemas are really important on a detox is to get the toxins out, because otherwise the toxins go into the bloodstream, they go into other parts of the body and they try and escape. And then sometimes you get acne breakouts, your psoriasis can flare up. So enemas are critical in that sense. And also enemas are a great way to find clarity. Like if you're wanting to open up your intuition, to calm your mind, basically anything in your gut is old shit, basically, and that weighs you down. So, in order to find clarity, we need to open up the pathways, which is one of my favorite things to do if I'm feeling stressed or anxious. To do an enema, and it's like, okay, now I feel clear and alive and present. So you've got different types of enemas. You've got a smaller one that's kind of like a pear with a little nozzle, and that's more of a kind of quick solution. If you're a little bit constipated, you can put a little bit of water in there, squirt it up, and it might help to move things through. A little bit like a suppository, like an oil one that sometimes they give you, if the doctors might give you. But if you really want to dig deeper into the colon, you can actually buy an enema bag, which is around 2 liters of water. And then you lay on your back and you actually try and hold it in for around 15 minutes. And the benefit of that is if you're really constipated or there's some really old stuff, it allows it to slowly like leave the colon wall and to come out. So that's a deeper type of enema, which is actually my preferred way of doing it. I did one this morning actually, as I was feeling. I've been working a lot this week on a new project and haven't really been having that time to be calm. So I was feeling my digestion was a little bit weak. So I did it to support myself, and I did one of those 2 liter ones actually. Yeah, so you've got different types of colonic irrigation, I would call it. And so the 2 liter enema you do yourself. So you basically find a point that's higher than you and you hang the bag, so maybe a door handle or something like that. And then it's got a tube that comes down. You stick it in your bum. You turn the nozzle on and then the water comes in, and then you hold it, you hold it, you hold it, and then when you're ready, you go and release on the toilet. But there are other types of therapies which are called colonics. Now, colonics is where they put around 100 liters of water that's constantly over 1 hour, that's spiraling through the digestive system. They do different techniques where they pulse to try and strengthen the peristalsis, which is basically for people that are constipated, they usually have very weak peristalsis. And that sinks in, it soaks, and then you have a big release, like very, very big releases. And that's with a therapist where they massage your stomach. Very powerful treatment for people that are really constipated or holding on to a lot of emotions. So powerful. Yeah, I mean, many people come to me very, very scared to do an enema. I remember the first juice detox that I did, they said, you need to do an enema. And I'm like, I'm not sticking anything up my butt. And she guided me through it and I did it by myself. But it can be challenging depending if you have a lot of gas, the water can kind of squirt out, or there can be this fear of, oh my gosh, I have 2 liters of water in my stomach. I'm gonna explode and it's gonna go everywhere. It's scary. So for the people that feel afraid, actually doing a colonic first with a therapist helps them to get comfortable with feeling what it's like to have that much water in the stomach before moving on to an enema, or to work with someone like me or to watch some videos on YouTube to really be guided through the journey, because it's very, very safe. Nothing bad can happen. The worst thing that can happen is for someone that is very constipated is a bit of water could get stuck inside, and then maybe an hour later or something, all of a sudden you need the toilet and then it comes out. But I understand the fears of it for people. It can be very scary. Even just doing a juice cleanse or any of these detoxes, if you don't have enough information to understand what you're doing, it can feel overwhelming. So I think the most important thing is to gather the information, feel confident before diving in.